Hey guys, this is Mrs. Kraus, and this is our video about science course selection for next year. So you were given a handout titled Science Course Selection Form 2018. For number 1, I'd like you to write your first and last name and also your grade number. So let's say you're a freshman, your grade number would be 9. If you're in a specialty program like the biotechnology program or Project Lead the Way, write down the name of the program. For number 3, list other science courses you've taken at Osborne Park or are currently taking with your best estimation of your letter grade. And if you are a freshman and this is your only science class, you can leave this blank. For number 4, please list the math class you're currently taking, including the level if you're taking pre-AP, and then your best estimation of your letter grade. Number 5 is where you're going to write down the science classes you'd like to take next year. We're going to leave that blank for now. Okay, so a couple of reminders. For the Virginia Advanced Diploma, you're required to pass 3 core science classes. Those could either be biology, chemistry, and physics, or earth science, biology, and chemistry. Haven't really heard of people doing earth science, biology, and physics. It's usually the first 2 options, but I think the third one is doable as well. Now, if you're not going for the advanced diploma and you want to do the standard diploma, that just requires 2 core science classes, so that would be biology and 1 other core science class, so typically earth science or chemistry. Now for the biotechnology program requirements, if you're in the biotech program, you're required to take 7 science classes by the time you graduate. There are several required core classes. You're required to take pre-AP biology, pre-AP chemistry, and some level of physics. You could either take Physics 1 or AP Physics. We also have some optional elective classes that you can take for the biotechnology program, and you have to take at least one of these throughout your time at OP. Scientific illustration is one option that's offered through the art department, not the science department. Physical geology is one, earth science, oceanography, the Project Lead the Way classes, which aren't offered through the science department. They have some engineering courses and biomedical sciences courses. And then we have an option to take Bio 2, Intro to DNA Science and Biotechnology, which is also just called the DNA class. And the next one is called Bio 2 Survey. We often just call it the Microbiology and Forensics course, since those are the 2 topics that it covers. And then there's an Exploring Engineering and Robotics course. For the biotech program, you're also required to take 2 AP classes within this list. So your options are AP Biology, AP Chemistry, and AP Physics. There's 3 options there, Physics 1, 2, or C, or AP Environmental Science. You also have the option of taking AP Human Geography, AP Psychology, the AP Capstone series, or the Project Lead the Way Capstone course. None of those from AP Human Geography on are technically offered through the science department. Okay. So at the bottom of your course selection form, there's a list of courses that are offered under the science department, and those would be the ones that I would recommend you for. And if you want to take other ones from the list that I've just shown you, you just ask your guidance counselor to sign you up for those. Okay. So we're going to start with Earth Science 1. There are no prerequisites for this course, and some topics that they look at are astronomy, space science, meteorology, geology, which is the study of rocks, how they formed, and then environmental resources. AP Environmental Science, this is going to be an option for my AP students, not my pre-AP students. So if you are a freshman, you can kind of ignore this. If you're one of my AP students, I expect that you have a C or better in my class in order to recommend you for AP Environmental Science. You're also required to have a C or better in Chemistry and Algebra 2. Topics that they talk about: aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems, the atmosphere. It's kind of a crossover between some earth science and also some biology. Okay. Another course that you could take is physical geology. The recommended prerequisite is earth science, but if you're a strong student, I would feel comfortable recommending you for it even if you did not take earth science. Okay, so here are some of the examples of topics that they cover. Moving on to Earth Science 2 Oceanography, which is often just called Oceanography. The prerequisites for that class, so these are things you're required to have completed, would be a C or better in 2 core science classes. So it could be Earth Science, Biochem, or Physics. So for my freshmen, you'd have to be taking 2 core science classes to be able to take Oceanography next year. Okay, we've also listed some of the topics that are covered in Oceanography. Again, this is kind of a crossover between Earth Science and also some marine biology. AP Biology, so this is just for my pre-AP students. And if you are in my pre-AP class right now, you'd have to also be taking pre-AP Chemistry right now to be able to take AP Bio next year. And that's because one of the prerequisites for AP Biology is pre-AP Chemistry. So in order for me to recommend you for AP Bio next year, I'd expect you to have a B or better in both pre-AP Biology and pre-AP Chemistry. Okay, some of the topics we look at are ecology, which is the interactions between living things and their environment, biochemistry, so looking at the molecules that support life, a bunch of cell stuff, genetics, we explore some biotechnology topics, and then also evolution, which is how groups of organisms change over time. Okay, our next class is Biology 2, the Intro to DNA Science and Biotechnology course, which is also just called DNA. The prerequisites for that class are a C or better in biology and chemistry. So for my freshmen, really only going to recommend you for this course if you have already taken, or if you're currently taking chemistry this year. Okay, so they look at some of the same topics we explore in biology, including cells, enzymes. They also obviously do a very in-depth look at genetics and how DNA can be manipulated to serve, purposes in human health, also agriculture. They do a lot of case studies in labs in this class. Like they do at least one DNA fingerprinting lab, probably more. The Biology 2 survey class, the prerequisites for that one are C or better in biology right now, and having taken or concurrently enrolled in chemistry. So you can be taking chemistry at the same time as you take the Bio 2 survey class. The topics within this class are forensics for the first semester. So that's crime scene investigation. You do tire track labs, blood spatter labs, fingerprint labs. And then also microbiology is our second semester, and that would be the study of tiny organisms like bacteria and also viruses. And during that semester, you explore the spread of infectious diseases. This is often called the forensics and microbiology class. This course does require a lot of reading and writing, like they do some reading novels. For example, they read the novel The Hot Zone, which is about Ebola. It's just a virus. Okay. Now for my freshmen, more likely than not, I'm going to be recommending you for chemistry next year because that's usually the next step after biology. There are 2 options, Chemistry 1, which is also called General Chemistry, or Pre-AP Chemistry. Now, if you have an A or B in this class and an A or B in math, I'm confident recommending you for Pre-AP Chemistry. If you have a C in this class or a C in math, I'm probably going to recommend you for General Chemistry. And then if you have a D or F in this class or a D or F in math, I'm probably going to recommend you for Earth Science instead because I'm concerned about your science and math background in taking chemistry. Okay, now AP Chemistry. The prerequisites for me to recommend you for AP Chemistry would be a C or better in this class if you're currently in my AP Biology class. a B or better in pre-AP chemistry, and a B or better in Algebra 2. Now they say you can take Algebra 2 at the same time as you take AP chemistry, but they want you to have a B or better in Algebra 1 and a B or better in geometry if that's the case. Okay. Physics 1, so just the standard level physics. Prerequisites would be at least a B in Algebra 1 and have taken or be enrolled in geometry at the same time you're taking Physics 1. Some of the things that they look at would be Newtonian mechanics, fluids, wave, phenomena, electricity and magnetism, thermodynamics, stuff like that. Now you can choose to take AP Physics after you do this course, so this course doesn't prevent you from taking AP later. Okay, AP Physics 1, the prereqs for me to recommend you would be at least a C in this class if you're taking AP Bio right now, at least a B in Algebra 2 taken, or be enrolled in Functions and Analytical Trigonometry or Functions and Analytical Geometry at the same time you are taking AP Physics 1. So topics that are explored there would be Newtonian mechanics, work, energy, power, mechanical waves, and sound. Okay. Now for AP Physics 2, only your AP Physics 1 teacher can recommend you for this class. So you would need to already be in AP Physics 1. Then the last class is AP Physics C. So for me to recommend you for that, you'd have to have at least a B in this class if you're in AP Bio. And then either have taken or be enrolled in AP Calculus, AB or BC at the same time as you're taking AP Physics C. And this is a course that focuses specifically on mechanics, a very in-depth look. Okay, so, oh, and one more thing. AP Physics C is called AP Physics C because it's calculus-based, and they do teach you the calculus that you need to know for the class in the class. All right, classes that aren't offered through the science department that do count towards your 7 biotech classes would be scientific illustration, Project Lead the Way classes, the Exploring Engineering and Robotics, AP Human Geography, AP Psychology, also the AP Capstone, and the Project Lead the Way Capstone. So I wouldn't be recommending you for those courses. You'd just ask your guidance counselor to sign you up for it. Okay, now, on your handout for number 5, list any and all science classes from the bottom of the form that you'd like to take next year. Then I'm going to have you put the form in the turn-in tray. I'm going to review those forms and then meet with each of you to talk about my recommendation. And remember, it is just a recommendation, so no matter what I put into the recommendation system, you can still choose to sign up for any class that you'd like to take. Okay, you can override my recommendation. All right, and that's it. Thank you.